Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today I thought I'd show off the Hiya Toys Robocop collection I've got. This kind of is another line that I started and rapidly finished because thankfully most of them are already out. So I got some for Christmas, I got some for myself. I just thought I'd show them off. These are kind of like the Avatar ones, just kind of more of a show and tell than anything else. So, you know, just to show a little bit, tell a little bit. It's kind of in the title really, although I haven't named this series like show and tell. Maybe I should just do a show and tell series. So, yeah, here we have the Hiya Toys Robocop. Now, these figures are, I think they're a little bit shy of the 3.75 inch. Let me just get this extremely yellow one out. Obviously, they're on a base, so actually they're about the same height. They're about the same for height-wise. But these guys are loaded with articulation. I'm just going to take you through kind of like this Robocop, for example, just so we can get that out of the way and I can stop doing articulation, because you know I'm not good at it. So we've got a joint up here that just absolutely goes gung-ho. Look at that. Oh god, this thumb hurts so much. Arms can come out a little bit, but can rotate around. I don't know why people do this 360 malarkey, it's kind of irrelevant. Single hinge in the elbow, ball joint in the tiny, they've got the tiniest little ball joints in there. Bit of a 2 points in the waist, chest waist area, whatever you want to call that, which allows for a fair bit of movement. The legs can kind of move forward and back and do a bit of a split. They've got a single hinge at the knee and then ankle pivot. Yeah, ankle pivot, would you believe? Wow, like, ugh. You can get him into some serious poses, I mean, like that one that you just saw him in. Pretty sick for the size of it, really. When I took pictures of it, let me just see if I can get in close on that head. Because their head sculpt, like, that is really good for the size. That, honestly, you'd think it was 6 inch if I had to hold you. It doesn't, the gun doesn't holster away. He does come with some alternate accessories, basically just kind of wide hands and stuff. There is the data stick thing as well, which I will show off in just a second. But I just wanted to kind of show off the actual detail of these. They all come with these bits of stand. They've all got different individual stand bits, so that's pretty nice. Most of them like to stand on them except for the Ed 207s. They are not a fan. Spoilers of what's going ahead. But yeah, look at that. Oof. Looks so good. And the paint on it as well. I think these will set you back in the UK 20, was it £20? 20, 21-ish? Which isn't, admittedly for the size it's a bit, ooh. But you do get a fair bit of accessories. Like, look at all these, this is a bag of accessories for all the figures. Oh, Robocop fell. But yeah, really good. Like, you can just get in so many just dynamic. Honestly, I think if I was given the choice between the NECA figure and this one, I'd definitely tell you to go for this one. It just has more to it. Like, don't get me wrong, it hasn't got the interchangeable face, but in the grand scheme of things, I'll drop the interchangeable face just for some articulation. Because, you know, I'm growing up now and that's what I like. Speaking of growing up, here's another toy. This is the battle-damaged Robocop, which is nicely out of focus. Yay! Yeah, again, nicely detailed. A lot of the parts haven't been reused. They're actually re-sculpted to show damage and stuff. Let me just get you up on that head. Oh, I've tilted it slightly. There you go, you're at an angle now, fashionable. But look at that. Oh, you can't see his eye in there. But, you know, there's only so far you can go. But look at the chest detail as well. Crazy. It's got bullet holes there. You can actually see like bits of oil and stuff coming out from it. Over here on this shoulder you've got more bullet holes. Yeah, just like, honestly, they could have just been a bit stingy, battlefront the chest, you know, battle damage to the chest and call it a day. But, and again, he's got his data spike, which I told you about. I think it's flimsy. No, it's not. Do not try and flimsy that. But again, just, I think even pre-posed would have looked good with these. But I'm quite happy that they're really articulated. Really, honestly, I love Robocop. It's one of my favourites. But I can never really find anything that quite caught out to me. The NECA one was just a bit crap, pose-wise. Like, I get it, it's a big suit, but it can do more than what that was doing it. And the Mayfix ones, they were a little bit steep for my liking. Like, I like Robocop, but I don't think I like it enough to spend £110 on just one. So I think all of this together basically came to about that. This was part of a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which also came with yeah, comes with this guy. This is Battle Damage Ed 209. I think they brought a normal one out, but I think I missed it. But again, the detail on this thing is crazy. Let me just put it against. Let's just do normal Robocop there. Look at that. Like, nicely in scale. This guy is quite articulated too. He goes up and down on the hinges here. Hinges at the feet. You can swivel around here. It's got these flap bits that I think used to flap in the air when he shot, like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm great at making gun noises. Yeah, just so good. They've painted it so nicely. I was about to press the screen to focus it, but ended up pressing this instead. Boop. It's also got a little button around here, and it does 3 sound effects. Ooh. It's a little walking noise. And then, oh god, that button's tricky. So yeah, that's all your sounds. Not many, but for this, I think these two. Well, there's a battle damage on this one. I think they came to like 50 quid, which isn't terrible, especially since they're selling this one now by itself for 47, I think it was, or something like that. It's crazy, but yeah, such a nice piece. Just. I will stop geeking out about these things, but just look at the detail on there. Do you like the lack of blur, the lack of focus? It's nice, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, so good. So good. I really like it. Really like it. So yeah, those were from the original movie. There is a cane, like a robot cane. I was never hugely sold on that design, to be honest. If it ever comes down in price, I might think about it, but for the moment, I'm happy with what I've got. I've also, both of my Robocops are from the first film. They did do second ones, and I think a third one, but I missed the boat on those. Now moving on to the film that not everyone's a super big fan of, but I really like, and it's Bush Robocop, the reboot as such, wasn't it? The less violent one, which everybody kicked off about, but honestly, I've really enjoyed this film. I'm really upset that they didn't do another one. It would have been so good. But yeah, you get 2 of these in the pack. So unlike Hasbro, they know that people want to army build, which is quite nice. Ooh, dig it, Hasbro, suck it. But yeah, these are so good. They were a little bit wobbly. I had to kind of super glue some bits just to make them a bit tighter. They've got drop down hips on these ones, which were a bit floppy, kind of like Hasbro's Power Rangers. Ooh, another burn. But yeah. So let me just take you in on that head sculpt again. I just can't. Honestly, I cannot get over the look of these guys. They look so good. They've even got like a bit of a weathering effect to them as well, so it looks like they've been out in the wars. They are obviously carbon copies of each other, but they come with 2 different types of weapon. Well, technically one. They come with this one, but they've also got it where it's folded away in their arms as well. And yeah, just again a range of mobility. And these shoulder pauldrons are soft. You've got like basically 2 joints there. You've got the ball joint, and like I said, you've got the drop down hips with the hinge. These don't have rocker joints. That's the only thing I would say I would like to improve on these. That, and also how goddamn wibbly they are. But you know, it's sufficient. Look at that. Nice. I like these. And then obviously we're going to go on to the main boy. I'm going to go with this one first, and then work from there. This one. Oh gosh, we're still at a fancy angle. Artistic. Yeah, we've got Battle Damage Robocop from the movie. The face on this one, I don't think their human faces are really what they're great at. It's not bad though. It's not bad. It is looking off to the side. It's, oh god, he's got dust on his head. Yeah, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, I really like the design of this one. What's even cooler is further down here. Look, they put blood on his hands. He's also got a gun gripping hand as well, which I believe was also covered in blood. Oh, actually, tell a lie. I don't think it did. No, it was just a normal hand. Normal hand. And obviously, you only get one hand with this because he's kind of lost the other one. It's not Robocop unless he's losing some form of ligament, but yeah. So nice, really, really good. Again, articulation on this one, it was bang on. It's got ball joints and everything, swivel hinges, just, you can pose it pretty much any way you want from the films. Love it, love it, love it. Next up is probably the one that not everybody was a super fan of. It grew on me in time. I was like, yeah, you know what, it makes sense. And that is the stealth suit Robocop. It's so stealthy, it's invisible. Yeah, I've got him currently in this kind of poster look with a nice layer of dust on top of his head, which is weird because I only posed these like 2 weeks ago, but you know, it's fine. He actually comes with a fair few weapons. He comes with like folded out guns and folded in guns and everything. Again, they don't store away in him. He is a 3.75 inch figure. So, you know, don't expect too much from it. But again, articulation is exactly where you want it. It's got interchangeable bits, just some spare, like, you know, just some spare kind of open hands, relaxed hands, stuff like that, which is just so good. Absolutely friggin', honestly, this film, I love this film. I'm just so sad that they won't do another. It was nice to see a Robocop that was quite robust. Not like in a sense of he can't die, they always pretty easy to turn off, but like he was able to be more nimble, you know, jumping around, doing all sorts of shit, jumping over Ed 2 and eyes and everything like that. It was so refreshing. It was nice to see. You know, I'm a big fan of Robocop, so if anybody was going to kick off, it would have been me, and I thought it was fine. Not really that bothered about the blood and gore, as long as the storyline was good, which it was. But yes, enough about that. There's him. Wow, this is lasting a while longer than I expected. And then my final one, which I adore, is the silver Robocop, the version 1. The other one was version 2, 3. This is version 1. I'd like to see what version 2 was. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was just him without his arms and legs. But yeah, again, exactly the same accessories as the last one. I would say exactly the same figure, but no, they've actually, if you watch the film, you'll know that these two share different sculpts. They are not the same. He's got his red visor as well, which I really like. But yeah, again, I've got him in kind of a pose that I don't know. It's because I do Instagram so much. I like to do artistic angles. But yeah, he's just so good. Let me just take one off. I think he had he didn't, but he can kind of bend his knee like that. Again, he's got ankle tilt. He's got 2 joints in his waist, so it allows him to pose around a bit. His head's on a kind of dumbbell joint thingy, so he's got a fair bit there, and his arms again can move, and they've got a swivel at the top of the bicep there with tiny ball joints again. Just the faces on these ones, I think this one was better than this one. I think his was oh gosh, it scared the shit out of me. I jumped scared myself. Yeah, I think this guy was a little bit muddy on the looks. His lips look like they're kind of below his actual mouth. Yeah, that one looks a bit better. So, but still, you know, they're so small, it's not really something you notice until you do something like this. But yeah, such good looking figures. I can't remember which stand goes to which. Does it really matter? No, not really. These were literally right below my avatar things, so if you haven't seen my avatar collection yet, by all means, give it a click. I'll try and remember to put a card in. If I don't remember to put a card in, bloody search for it yourself, you lazy gits. Ooh, that's not good. There we go. Yeah, so that is my Robocop Hiya Toys collection. I don't know if I kept saying that or if I said some other company, but it's Hiya Toys. Hiya Toys, everyone. They did the Godzilla that I wanted to get, but I can't seem to find anywhere, so I guess I shall manage. But yeah, so much fun. Really enjoy these. I would definitely recommend picking them up. They might seem expensive for what they are, but the paint details, the sculpt, just general look of them is so worth it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see what I can think of to do next. And until next time, I will see you all later. Careful, they're precious.